Welcome back. Another episode. Ignoramus coming at you. Episode 3, baby. Lovely, wonderful co-host Jacob Thubard. J.
Is this
Thubard.
is this our first episode in 2024 actually with me and you, like, talking?
This is our first episode in the new year.
That's actually insane. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, first off, I wanna say thank you to everyone with the support so far. We've heard good things, and we are seeing the results, and it's all thanks to you guys. I really just wanna give a big thank you to anyone who's listening or watching. You guys are freaking awesome.
Yes, absolutely. Appreciate all the feedback. A lot of people have messaged us individually and given us your thoughts. And some you guys have clicked on both episodes so far. We didn't even promote the second episode at all, and it's got some views and listens on it. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, definitely thank you guys. Appreciate you. We love you guys.
I really
Um,
appreciate it. Really, really do, guys. Isaac,
yes, sir.
it's actually like in real life, it is 2024. We're currently almost 2 weeks in, and we're still doing a podcast, and we're still living. So
We're here.
we're
We've done
here
this 3 consecutive times. We're like, we're we're doing this shit.
3
I'm proud of
consecutive times.
I'm proud of us for sticking at it. There's a lot of things that I'll start and I do it twice and then I'm done. We've actually been carrying this shit out, and I'm proud of us.
We got number 3. That's big news for Isaac King.
It is. It is. Well, hey, how's your week been? What's up? What's new with you?
I'll say what's kinda crazy is we actually haven't really talked a whole bunch this week because you've been busy with work and other things, but man, this was the first week of school. It is officially begun. So this week I technically have 6 classes, but one of them's a winter, so it literally ends this upcoming Sunday. All my work's done though. I got a good enough grade that I'm gonna pass.
Nice.
So, yes, I now have 5 classes. The spring semester is here and it's dude, I have to drive to the campus. All my classes were like online and they still are now, but there's one that he had online and he said the day before the first day, he sent an email out to everybody. He said, due to my thought theory of how I should teach this lesson, I think we should do in person. If you want to drop the class, that's perfectly fine, but we are going to do in person. So now every Tuesday, Thursday, I'm driving up there. And then literally right after the class is done, I have to get on my computer and sit in the freaking lobby and start another class.
That's pretty gross. So you just have one in-person class out of all your
Yes.
classes. How many classes do you have?
Not counting the winter one, I have 5 classes.
Damn, that's kind of stinky.
It is, but I'm trying to like speed up the process because I hate school because it sucks. So
Yeah.
I'm getting there, but this was the first week, and so I'm having to get used to like going because I was not used to that at all. I'm used to just getting out of my bed, sitting here, and like put my head down, be like, all right, teacher, talk. But now I have to go to the school, and then right after the class is done, I have to sit there in the lobby, and everyone's walking past me. All these girls and guys are just like looking at me. I'm just sitting here with a notebook and headphones in, and my dumbass I was late to class because my Zoom meeting had to set up a new email for my school. And so I had to log in. And then she popped in and said, oh, Jacob, you're here. And she said that so loudly, my headphones weren't connected. So the whole lobby, oh, Jacob,
Damn.
you're here. So
Tragedy.
I was like, I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm here.
Is that I don't understand your sound effects.
You really hate my sound effects.
They don't make any fucking sense. I don't understand that, and I don't understand whenever you attempt to try to make your own song and you just sing to your own tune. I can't fucking. I'm gonna put a pin on that. I'm gonna add that to the list that we're gonna talk
I
about.
knew that was coming. Add it to the list. Well, besides my week, how has your week been? Because I really haven't talked to you much this week. So what have you been doing?
Yeah, my week's been pretty good. My best friend Rolando Andres Gonzalez Nieves visited from Puerto Rico, and he stayed with me for the week, and that was a lot of fun. I see him like maybe once or twice a year, so we got to spend some time together. We did some things, hit up the town, and that was a lot of fun. Um, we unfortunately, I still had to work, so there were times where I would go to work and he was just chilling here, and then I would come back and we'd, do something. But yeah, it's good to see that guy. Shout out to my boy. Um, Currently on his way to Atlanta to fly back out.
That's
But
crazy.
yep, yep. I've been trying to go to Puerto Rico for like 8, 7 years, man. And every year I'm like, okay, here's the plan. I've got it all figured out. I know what's going to happen. I know how I'm going to do this. And then something always happens to where it actually can't happen. Like I don't actually go to Puerto Rico, and it makes me so sad. But I'm hoping, that this year I actually can. But we'll see.
When would you go? Like what season?
I would probably in the summer, because he's off of school during the summer, and then obviously Puerto Rico is just a massive island, so beaches everywhere. I like to go during the summer, but that's when I would like to go, but we'll see.
Would y'all do it? What'd you do all week? Anything, any like besides coming home and being exhausted from work? Like, what else did y'all do? Just sit there?
Um, I mean, we binged watched a bunch of shows. He binge watched a bunch of shows. We we went out a couple places. I mean, a lot of it was like grabbing dinner and stuff because there's only so much you could do during the week. But we tried to do as much as we could. We met up in the middle of the week and we had dinner with the boys, Dylan and Cross. Um, and We saw the championship game. We went to a like burger joint, saw the championship game. Michigan destroyed, and then yeah,
Destroyed. Who'd they play, Isaac? Tell me.
Washington, bro.
Oh, okay, okay. I was making sure you actually knew.
Come
Yeah,
on, I know
that.
what I'm talking about.
Oh, you do. Okay. What is the starting quarterback
Don't
for
hey,
the
shut up.
Michigan?
Moving
What is?
on, moving on, moving on,
Okay,
moving on,
okay,
moving on,
okay,
moving
okay,
on,
okay.
moving on. But we saw that. That was a fun time. We got some drinks, uh, and then yeah, most of it was just like going to new dinner spots and hanging out. We over the last weekend, we did a bunch of shit. We went to like this place called Main Event, had bowling and arcade games. Uh, yeah, that's about it. That's about it.
Well, I sounds a lot of fun. Wish I could have been there, but again, school and such. But you
Yep.
obviously had the greatest week doing all that when it rained freaking enough to where they canceled
Dude.
schools on Tuesday. And
Oh my
currently, right now, as we're filming, it's pouring down rain outside and it's freaking cold.
Yeah, it is. Dude, and when the day that it, like, stormed, like, the storm here was insane. It was crazy. It, like, went from 0 to 100, like, in 5 seconds, and then the wind just fucking, like, knocked everything over. But at work, like, part of my job is, like, going outside and doing some stuff every now and then. And, of course, I was inside the entire day, but the one time I had to go outside was when it was pouring down rain and the wind was going crazy. I was so upset.
Greenville needs to figure their shit out because I swear to goodness, I swear they like the school systems are almost babies. Now, to be fair, I had my class canceled Tuesday, so really I was happy because I got to sleep in the rain because I love sleeping in the rain. But that shit, it literally drizzled and they said school's off, everything,
Well,
go home.
I mean, it's a good thing that they did because on my way home from work, like, the streets were flooded. Like, there's maybe, if you're watching YouTube, maybe I'll put a picture up, but there's, like, on my way home, like, there was, like, I was literally crossing a river. So, I mean, it makes sense, that they did cancel it because it was kinda crazy, and it was a point where I thought it was gonna be a freaking tornado in the middle of, like, I just saw leaves doing this thing, and I was like, "I'm dead. It's over."
Once you see the leaves start turning, you're like, fuck tornado.
Yep, it was done. I was getting ready to get carried away.
That'd be Dorothy.
Yeah. Who?
Damn, you didn't get that reference. Wait, oh my god. Please.
What you talking about?
Please.
You talking about Wizard of Oz.
Wow, dude, that's like a reference you need to like know.
My bad,
Like
my bad.
everyone knows
When you
that.
said Dorothy, I was thinking Dory, and I was like, "When did she
Oh,
get picked up in a tornado?"
you really are Dory. You forget everything.
I do.
You are a stupid fish.
Shut the fuck up. You look like a
Shut
stupid
up.
fish.
You dress like a stupid fish.
No, I don't, baby. Look at this sweater. Cashmere.
Cashmere? Get
It's
that
not.
schmear
It's
out of
not
here. I'm
cashmere.
fucking about to throw up looking at you.
Shut up.
You know, with those glasses on, I don't know if anyone's watching the video, but you're wearing glasses right now. And without those glasses on, truly, you have a dickhead face. You have worse than a resting bitch face. Like people look at you and like I'm seriously thinking you might have a body in the back of your trunk.
I do have RBF. I have a crazy case of RBF. I can't help it.
Crazy.
I can't help it. Like, when I'm focused, like, I'll just sit there, for those of you watching, and I'll just be like, and that's just my focus face. I'm not pissed. In my head, literally nothing's going on, but I just look extremely pissed off.
If it
I
makes
don't
you
mean
feel
to.
any better, when I'm literally thinking so hard, because this weekend we, went over our script, and our friend Caitlin looked at me 3 times in this meeting and said, "Are you mad?" I'm like, "No, I'm just thinking." There were so many thoughts in my head, but I was just, like, thinking. I don't know what my face looks like, but, like, for you, I mean, there was a time period where I thought, like, you really cared about your personality, but then you were like, "Oh, yeah, now, no, not your personality, your person," and you basically came out and said, "I don't give a fuck."
What?
Because remember a long time ago, Kayla and I, like, when we looked at you, like, we assumed, like, you're a person that really cares about your stature and the way you look, and you were like, "Really?" And you got so hurt by that, like, your heart really hurt. You're like, "You guys really think
No,
that?"
it
And we're like,
wasn't that. It was you guys thought that I was, like, super confident and intimidating,
"Yeah, same
when in
thing."
reality not the same thing. When in reality, I am not like that at all. I have 0 confidence, and I'm not intimidating at all. But I guess it's just my RBF.
Hey, but those glasses though are really helping. Like, I feel like I could really
Thanks.
walk up to you and ask you what is 2 plus 2.
And I'm gonna tell you 5.
Damn, crazy.
There was a
Now,
video
what video?
explaining how 2 plus 2 is actually 5, or somebody thought that. Somebody was trying to explain that. It might have been Kanye West.
No,
Maybe we shouldn't
no,
listen to him.
no.
It was
That's
who was
no.
it? There was
I
some
don't
celebrity.
I don't no. 2 plus 2 is 4. I don't give a fuck. Come at me,
I
freaking
don't remember who it was.
mathematicians.
Congratulations, you said that word right. I don't remember who it was. It was some celebrity that, like, tried to explain that 2 plus 2 equals 5, and they were, like, giving out this whole, like, anyway, whatever.
No.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was my week. I'm excited for the weekend, got a lot planned. I might get my hair cut. Why the fuck am I explaining this right now? But I might get my hair cut. My
Ooh.
hair's, like, super long, and it's been long for a while. I think I'm just gonna just chop it off.
What is your favorite hairdo you've ever done? Like, what is your
I
personal
don't
favorite?
I don't know, I feel like, so I change my hair up all the time. Like, every time I get a haircut, I do something different. Um, but I haven't really found one that I was like, "Damn, that was good," except for the one that I had, like, the haircut that I cut, hold on. The haircut that I got the haircut that I got this past time that made it the way it is now, I liked, because it was shorter. Like, now it's grown out and I don't like it as much, but it looked pretty good, I think. It
Oh, are
was
we are we ever gonna see how long you were last year? Remember early last year, you were literally Jesus walking
Jesus.
around?
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get Jesus length for a while,
That's fair.
because I think it messed my hairline up. I'm showing you my hairline, YouTube people. It's fucked. It's destroyed because I used to pull my hair back all the time, and it would,
Y
like, I guess, rip the hairs out right here, and I would pull it too tight.
I mean, honestly, I won't say anything, but yeah, your forehead looks like an interstate. The highway just keeps going and going.
Fuck you. Let's
Make
see
me
your
feel
forehead, bitch.
I'm beautiful.
Well, whatever. Big ass forehead.
Now my hair is not blah, blah, blah. My hair is now messed up, and I don't have a big ass forehead. The only thing I got is short ass hands. See, look.
See, look, you know how you decide if you have a big forehead is if, apparently, like, forehead for 4 fingers, and you, like, do that, and if it's 4 fingers, you have a normal head. I think. Maybe that means you have a big head. I don't know.
I hope everyone
I think
knows me and Isaac are currently putting our fingers on our forehead right now.
we're both 4 fingers deep. Wait.
Everyone, right? Whoa, whoa, hang on, whoa. I'm adding that to the list.
That's not
Fucking
what
dumbass.
that's not what
I
I
hate,
meant.
I hate
What to
when
the list?
Isaac
That doesn't make sense.
put on the list.
Anyway. So, alright, so let's just get into it since you brought up the list twice. Our topic today is pet peeves.
First
We
off, you brought
have
up the list once. You were like, add that to the resume or
Yeah,
fuck it,
and then you
whatever.
brought a resume. I brought it up once, you brought it up once. Therefore, twice. Okay, thank you. That's what I said.
It should be 3 times 'cause I said it twice. No, it'd be 3 times.
When the fuck did you Anyway, whatever, bro. Shut up. The topic of today is pet peeves.
Pet
And
fucking peeves.
so we know we had a different topic, but we
Wait,
decided to
wait,
change
wait,
it.
wait, wait, wait.
Shut the fuck up. You're making me mad. I'm about to turn everything off.
Ka-chow.
We had a different topic, but we decided to change it up because we didn't like the last topic. Um, but Jacob made a list. I was supposed to make a list. I didn't, but I have a list. I know what I don't like. So we're gonna go over that. See what bothers you. What really grinds your gears.
So I'm gonna be honest. I'm almost kind of like a meanie head because I truly looking at this, there's a lot of stuff that just really get under my skin, and I'll be like the first one to say it. And I noticed it that I did it this weekend over script writing, and I apologize. But I don't like being interrupted, and I hate being the one that interrupt her. I hate that. I'm
Yeah.
not you don't I when I'm talking and I'm in a story and it's like, "Oh, yeah, then this." It's like, "I wasn't done. Please shut up. I'm continuing my story."
Dude, I hate that. That's all that was on my list. It was I think it was like number 2 on my list. But, yeah, I absolutely hate people interrupting me. And, sometimes people they don't know, right? Sometimes they don't really recognize the fact that they are interrupting you. And sometimes people are just like that. They will just, like, say what they wanna say when they say it, and it doesn't matter who else is talking. Um, but I think that really stemmed I didn't really care that much, like, earlier in life, but I think once I started teaching, it became a big, like, pet peeve of mine, and I think anybody who was ever under me at any point definitely knows this, but I used to get mad, so mad whenever I got cut off and interrupted because, like, in a teaching aspect, right, once you get interrupted, you then have to repeat yourself later on, and I hate repeating myself. So that's another thing on the pet peeve list, and and so I didn't wanna get interrupted because I wanted to prevent the fact that I have to repeat myself again later on. Then once I stopped teaching, obviously that just that doesn't apply as much, but guess that just carried over, and now whenever I'm talking and somebody interrupts me, I'm just like, and I have to, like, calm myself down. It's like, "Okay, all right, relax, all right." But
I I bet that sucks too, especially like as a for you as a teacher, you explain a rule, and then literally maybe 10 minutes or not even, a student will be like,
yeah, it's like, "Wait, so what are
"So
we doing?"
so what
I'm
are we
like,
doing?" You're like,
"Whoa." Maybe if you
"Hmm."
would stop talking and listen to what I was saying, you would have known.
Well, the only reason I bring it up now is because I feel like I was the culprit this weekend. I feel like I was doing it, and as I was sitting there, I was like, "I feel like I'm interrupting. I'm not gonna talk until everything's quiet."
Right.
But I noticed that, and I wanna apologize to anyone that feels like I ever interrupted you. I will really work on that. So, for my first one, that's a first one that I feel like I do, but I really thought about it, and I was like, "Man, I really hate when I'm, like, explaining something and someone's like, 'Oh, yeah, we ate chicken.'" I'm like, "Dude, that has nothing to do with anything, and I'm talking."
Yeah. I'll apologize to people who I've blown up at for interrupting me before.
Yeah,
So I
same.
apologize for that. Um, I'll try to get over it.
So if
Probably
that was your
won't.
number 2, what is your number 1?
My number one pet peeve, the thing like I just absolutely can't stand is hypocrisy. Like I hate it when somebody's a hypocrite. I cannot stand it. It makes me so mad. Like when somebody's like, "Oh, don't do this," and then like literally the next day they're doing that, or it's a habit that that they do all the time, or they judge somebody for doing this thing and then they're the ones doing it. I cannot stand it. I hate it so much. I it is like quite literally I've stopped talking to people because of it. I'm not even kidding. Um I don't know why it's such a big thing for me. And the people like it, one of the biggest things that people do it with is like lying. So they'll be like, "Oh, I hate it when people lie to me, and blah blah blah. I don't want people to lie to me, whatever, whatever." And then they're the biggest fucking liars on earth. And it's like, oh, not only are you a liar, you're a hypocrite. You're done. Get out of my life. Cut.
Grab some scissors. Shit, that
I
was
can't.
loud. Oh my god.
It might have been loud to you.
Ow.
It wasn't loud to me.
I'm just that strong. My hands. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my sound effects. Ugh.
No.
You want to add that to your fucking list?
Oh yeah, we'll go on. We'll go into that later.
Later. Go ahead and do it now,
No,
sir.
no, no. I gave my number one. Now it's your turn. What's your number two?
Really. Whoa. Hold
Mm-hmm.
on.
Yep.
Freeze.
Right.
Timeout.
Timed.
Technically, that's not my number one. I have a lot of things that just bother the fuck out of me because I'm just a mean human, but I'm actually really nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense. So I'm gonna be honest. You know me for this. It actually tears me out of my nerves. My body gets
Pause.
hot.
Is that a saying? Sorry, I'm not trying to interrupt you. I'm not trying to do number one on your list, but
Damn,
tears you out of your nerves?
tears me. Yeah,
Is that a saying?
it has to be. I've said it for my whole life.
Tears me out of my nerves. I don't even. Anyway, okay.
I'm gonna
Go
add the
ahead.
list of, people judging my stupidity, apparently. I believe that's real.
I
"You're
don't think it
tearing me out
is.
of my nerves." Yes, I've heard that many
You're
times.
tearing me out of my Go ahead and tell continue.
That's all I heard from you, fucking dumbass Dory. Anyways, my biggest thing, man, I can't stand when people talk in a movie theater. It drives me insane in a movie theater, especially movie theater, just because okay, you're bothering the fuck out of me. Don't look this shit up.
Get
I'm trying
it
to
out.
talk, and you're over here looking this shit up. It is a saying,
It's
man.
not a saying.
Yes, it
It is
is.
not a saying.
Y
Tearing me out of my nerves is not a saying.
Then what is it?
You making shit up. That's what it is.
I have heard that before.
In your own head, probably.
Did
Fucking
you even hear my
dumbass.
pet peeve?
Yeah, it was people talking in the movie.
Yes. That
Yeah,
shit is annoying.
I'm sure it is. It is
It
very
is
annoying.
I hate it. I literally like the definition is you pay your hard-earned money to go I'm trying to, like, talk now because I feel like I'm gonna say a stupid syllable and you're gonna make
You
fun of
will.
me.
You will, and I
Ugh.
will.
Okay. Anyways, you pay your money to go watch a movie and someone's gonna be like, "Hey girl, I'm in the movie theater. What you doing right now?" Like, get the fuck out of here. You're tearing my nerves up. And I will be the person be like, turn around and be like, shut up. Thank you. I will do that. I do it all the time.
Yeah. I mean, but you don't it's not like talking in general, it's like talking obnoxiously.
Oh yeah. Like, okay. If like when we see a Marvel movie and like I had a question because you know a little more in like the comic book universe, I'll lean over and be like, "Hey Isaac, how does Star Lord get that gun?" And you'll be like, "You're stupid. He stole it." And then I'll be like, "Okay." So like then I'll
So
know that, but I'm not gonna be like, "Hey yo Isaac, how did Luke Skywalker? Wow,
stupid bitch.
stupid. Don't say that. I'm not
Well,
stupid. I'm just ignoramus. Wow,
you
ignorant.
you are an ignoramus, I think is how that would work.
We are here and you are listening, you are losing brain cells. Anyways, yes, talking in a movie, I mean, I think that's common. I feel like I'm getting a lot of common ones out of the way, but like talking in a movie, man, ugh,
Yeah, that is pretty annoying.
what you got?
I only had 2 to be honest.
All right, well, before we
Just kidding,
move
just kidding,
on,
just kidding.
is there a candle in your room right now?
There
Because
is.
on my camera, it looks like it's lighting your Xbox on fire.
No, it's not. You scared me out for a second. It's not
Because the
letting it out.
cord the cord is, like, behind it. I know anyone who's not watching the video probably can't see this, but, like, this shit looks like it's literally about to, like
Nah, it's not. My Xbox did explode though in Fort Mill.
oh, yeah,
Uh,
your thunderstorm.
yeah, there was the apartment building next to mine got struck by lightning in a storm, and apparently the current that carried throughout, like, went into my Xbox and, like, literally, like, my Xbox just went poof at the top.
Were you playing a game?
Yeah, no, I think it was on, but I wasn't playing it. I think it was just on, and I just heard, like, the sound, and I looked over, and I was like, "What is that?" And then I started smelling smoke. I was like, "What the fuck's happening?" And then, like, it went away. I was like, "Alright, whatever." And then I tried to turn it back on, and it just wouldn't turn on. And I was like, "Ah." And then I smelled like I put my nose next to the Xbox, and it just, like, fucking fumes in my face.
You know you probably, like, shouldn't do that because those fumes
Well
get in your body and you could, like, get sick.
I'm fine.
Are
So,
you?
no. Um,
Alright, if you
pet
can't
peeve
think of
number
one
3. I
okay, I
got
was gonna
one.
say,
Shut up.
I got plenty.
One thing, like, a lot I don't it's not God damn.
Whoa, slow it down, time out, commercial break.
Jesus.
Jesus.
What is happening today?
It is is it
Friday?
Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah.
Um, it's not really, like, that deep for me, but, like, it is a kind of a pet peeve when everybody's like, "Oh, by the way." Never mind.
Damn it, no, you took my next one.
Sorry.
I'm gonna erase it now.
That's like it's like, again, it's not that big of a deal to me, like, I'll eventually be like, "Okay, whatever."
No, it's
Um,
a big deal.
and I do it myself, like, I
Dude,
find
dude.
myself, but then I'll explain, like, why it doesn't matter, and then it's like, "I promise you it's not funny, it's stupid, it's whatever," and then they force me to say it, and I say it, and it's not funny or it's stupid, and I'm like, "I fucking told you." Um, but then a lot of people, I don't know, it's not that deep, but it is kind of a pet peeve.
Nah, it bothers the shit out of me when someone is, like, telling me a story and, like, all right, person A did this, and then person B, oh wait, never mind on person B. It's like, no, I need to know. And then later on, they'll tell me, I'd be like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, you told me like a day ago. I wish you would have told me a day ago because I would have learned information quicker. And now I'm sitting here on a fucking Friday knowing nothing except, oh yeah, this person did this. I'm like, I don't care. Tell me in the moment. It bothers the shit out of me when someone's like, hey Isaac, so me and Santa Claus are gonna go hang out. Actually, no, we're not gonna go do that. We're gonna go do this. You're like, what are we gonna go do? And you're like, ah, nothing. You're like,
Yeah. Well, sometimes like that's fine, right? If
no,
it's like hold on, if it's like that for me, it's
hold on.
fine,
Hold on.
right? Because they're continuing the conversation. But if it's just straight up like, oh, by the way, and then they completely like, you know what, I'm not gonna tell you that, and it's like, all right,
Yeah,
okay.
right? Now you can
Uh,
just sit here and
but
just
again,
sorrow.
I get over it. It's not that deep for me. It seems deeper for you, but in the moment, I'm kind of like, "Man, why don't you, why we did all this for what?"
I just think it sucks when it's a story and, like, every detail matters, in my opinion, for a story, and if you don't add in that one person or that one detail, there's a chance I'm not give a fuck about your story. That detail might be the best part of your story. Everything else, I don't care for.
Yeah. All right. So what's next on your list?
Alright, well, this next one, okay, so, like, this one's a real bother, and you might find it agreeable, um, being told to do something when you're gonna do it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oof.
So, big example, I literally went to do the dishwasher today when my mom and dad weren't home, and it was I need that's my, like, house chore, and so I did it. She walked in the house, walked in the room and said, "How was your day today?" And she's like, "Oh, you need to do the dishwasher." Like, literally my stomach, I was like, "I hope you fucking stub your toe." Like, I did it 3 hours ago, and now you're telling me to do it. And also, I, like, will buy my, like, friends gifts or family, and then they expect it every single time. I was n can't be I'm broke. Like, you
Yeah.
should be thankful I get you this one gift, but when you tell me to do something and I'm already gonna do it, I don't wanna do it no more. I
Yeah,
just don't
that's
wanna do
true. No, yeah, that is a pet peeve. It's even worse when you're literally in the process of doing it.
it.
That's when it's worse. Like, I wanna give an example, but I don't want the person to feel bad.
Just say Gerald.
Well, Gerald's gonna know exactly who I'm talking about. It's gonna be about Gerald.
Well well, Gerald, I'm sorry, but this is an example of someone apparently being like, "Hey, Isaac, can you do this?" You're like,
Alright,
"I'm
so
literally doing it."
I was helping Gerald edit, and Gerald, it's not that big of a deal, but I was helping Gerald edit.
Oh, no, Gerald.
Gerald, I promise you, it's not that deep. But I was helping Gerald edit, and I was asking questions like, "Okay, so you want this here? Do you want this there? Whatever." And they were like, I
Yes,
almost
Gerald.
slipped up. I almost slipped up. I almost slipped up.
Yes, Gerald.
And Gerald was like, uh, "Bro, I can't wait, wait,
Oh,
pause,
shit. Gerald.
turn the
No,
camera
Gerald.
off." Okay, so I was like, "So, like, do you want this here? Do you want this there?" And they were like, I don't know." And I'm, like, about to press play for them to watch it, and as soon as I'm about to do that, every time they were like, "Press play." I'm like, "I'm literally on the space bar to press play." And they would do it all, like, every time. Again, not that deep, Gerald. It's all good. It's all okay, I promise you. But I just thought it was funny.
We love Gerald.
Gerald's great.
That was no, yeah, I agree. Well, obviously, I agree. I made the fucking pet peeve. Yeah, it really is a pet peeve. Like, it's not like the biggest deal because I guess I mean, really, the pet peeve definition is not issue, just like, eh. Like it's like rubbed you the wrong way. So really, yeah, like all these are like just issues with us, but like we're
Picky biscuits.
picky bastards.
Picky biscuits. Uh
Y'all come now. We got some pisky biscuits downtown.
It involved a biscuit biscuits.
What are you
Oh,
saying? I said Pisky Biscuit. What are
yeah,
you
the
saying?
oh my god, this is derailing so hard right now. You first said picky biscuits, and then it
Yes,
evolved into pisky biscuits.
I never said Pisky.
You said it twice right now.
I'll replay it. Shit,
Yo,
slow mo that shit. I want
you're dumb,
Pisky
bro.
Biscuit.
Anyway, Jesus Christ.
What's the pet peeve you got? And make it about me this time. I double dog dare you.
I hate it when it takes somebody a really long time to finish a sentence.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I'm just letting the person think. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
if it's like sometimes I'm just like, "Hey, man, come on. Let's get through it." But here's the thing, I do that too, so sometimes I'll
So
be
as
thinking through it.
so as a teacher, did you ever have like a student where you like read this line from this book, and the person's like,
No. Well,
"Thou
first of
shalt
all,
Shakespeare."
hold on, there's an error. Poor connection. Alright, we're fine, I hope.
It sounds like you're
No, I mean,
developing your sentences.
where fuck you. Where I was never a teacher that, like I mean, first of all, when I say teacher, I was a substitute. So, like and every now and then I would be a long-term sub. So if I taught
What's the word that comes after substitute?
teacher, yeah, but I wasn't like a full class teacher for a whole year or anything.
A substitute teacher is a teacher.
Yeah, but sometimes when I would actually teach in a long-term substitute teaching position, it was never for like English for them to read out the textbook.
Dude, your
Um,
teas are so good. I could lay in a bed, and listen to you and just read "The biscuit sat down." Like, you got some good teas.
thanks.
You're welcome, my guy.
That was weird.
Um,
What is happening?
what was the pet peeve? Oh, yeah, long
I don't
sentences.
remember. Oh yeah, that wasn't actually. I was just trying to say something. I was trying to say that you do that, but my
I don't do
actual
that.
yeah, whatever. My actual like what's on my list is I
Talk to
forgot.
the mic.
I am talking to them like my actual thing. What the fuck was it? You made me forget it. God damn it.
Alright,
Oh
I'll go.
yeah,
Oh,
I remembered. I hate noise. I
what?
just hate noise. So like if it's loud and it doesn't make sense, I hate it. Which so if it's just like a I hit my mic. Hope that was loud. If it's like a crowd of people just like all having different conversations, I hate it. If it's like just noise, I hate it. If it's somebody with an annoying voice, I hate it.
So you're telling me when we go out in the clubs, you're like, "Damn, I hate this social section
No,
session."
because it's music. It makes sense.
But you
It's
hear people
loud.
talk.
You barely hear people talk. I have to yell in your face for you to hear me.
So what social session, dude, I can't say that word. Social session? Social section? What am I
Setting.
trying to say? Setting. Damn. Fucking setting. What fucking not
God.
setting. Social setting. What kind of social setting
So
has loud, like, give me an example besides
I'll
a
give you a
club.
story. I'll give you a story. I'll give you a story. It's a long story. You ready for the story? Oh, here we go.
Can you fucking just
So
say it?
I was
You
I
long
was
sentence stupid bitch.
shut up. You're interrupting me. I was in India. This keeps saying poor connection, and I hope it's not fucking things up.
No, we're dope over here.
I really hope so. Okay. Um, I was in
Let's hear
India,
let's hear this story.
and it was in 2018, 19. It was like December and January 2018, 19. It was my 18th birthday, I think. Uh,
Long sentences.
and we went to the Taj Mahal for New Year's. My cousin is a DJ, and so he had a gig in Agra, which is where the Taj Mahal is. It was like this fancy hotel on the roof. We go there for New Year's Eve. He's gigging this New Year's Eve party, um, and we go to my fucking camera. We go to this is a struggle. We go to the Taj Mahal the next day on New Year's Day. Okay, New Year's
Exciting.
Day we go and apparently, everybody in the entire fucking world was in the Taj Mahal, wanted to see the Taj Mahal on New Year's Day. And so, like, there's like this, I want to say, 100-yard queue that like spirals into the gate. So it's a pretty long line for you to wait in as it is. That's at least like a 3-hour wait. Okay. In front of that, there's an even longer line to get into that line because there's so many fucking people. And so this line is at least half a mile long, and I'm not even exaggerating. So we get there, and like the Taj Mahal is so far away, and the line starting in the middle of like the suburban area. And we're like, how are we supposed to do? I'm not waiting 17 hours just to see a White Castle. And so my cousin and his friend, we were standing there like, what the fuck? What are we gonna do? So India, there's a lot of scammers, right? I don't know if you ever got a phone call, but there's also like scammers on the street. And so this one guy comes up to us and he was like, "Hey, I see you guys are trying to figure out if you want to get in there. I got you.
What
Give me
did you
some
just
money.
say?
I see that you guys are waiting to because you want to get in there.
You said it really fast.
I might not have even said that to be honest. Um, but I got you. Give me some money. I'll go get the tickets for you. I'll come back, give you the tickets, and I'll sneak you into the front of the line." And so I was like, "That sounds sketch as fuck, dude."
That 100% does.
And my cousin was like, "All right." I was like, "Okay,
What?
we're doing this." But he was from there, so I
What?
was like, maybe he knows more. I don't know. Maybe he knows better. Maybe this isn't a scam. It wasn't. It worked out. Um, but we give him the guy. We
Really?
give yeah, we give the guy the money. He goes off, and it takes him a little bit. He comes back with tickets. So we're like, all right, we got the tickets. Now what? He was like, okay, follow me. We're gonna go towards the front of the line, but like spread yourselves out a little bit so it doesn't look obvious. So we're like, okay. So my cousin's friend goes first, then I'm in the middle, and then my cousin's in the back, and we're kind of spread out. And we walk towards the front, and then we kind of stop, and my cousin's friend, the guy, is like, "All right, get into the front." And the front is the front of the line in order to get into the line. So like that queue I was talking about, it's not like the front of that. It's just to be able to get in there. And so he's like, "All right, just get in there." And so he just like just cuts and walks in there, like cuts this mile long line, um, and just gets in there. And people are like screaming and yelling and touching and shoving and pushing and everything. And so then I walk up and he's like, "All right, wait a second, wait a second." So we waited and he was like, "All right, now you go." And I was like, well, "You want me to just jump in this line? People are gonna get mad. And there's a lot of people, and I'm not trying to get jumped." And he was like, "Bro, just go." And I was like, "I don't know if I want to do that. That I can't really just jump in that line." And then he eventually just like literally grabbed me by the arms and just pushed me into the line. And I just got swallowed up by people as we walked in there. And so as he pushed me in, these people like are trying to like tell me like, "Oh no, fuck you," blah, 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 blah. But because there's so many and they're going crazy, they bring me into the line. Um, and so now we're in this queue, right? There's rails. It's supposed to be a single file line that just loops a bunch of times to the gate. It's like a TSA line almost before security. Um, these metal rails are again meant for single file. Somehow these people have decided and somehow managed to fit a 3 file line. So instead of a single file, there's 3 people side by side, and the rails are just like bent out. And so now I'm swallowed in. People are touching me and yelling at me and pushing me and shoving me. And the thing is, I can understand the Hindi, which is the language in India, the most common one, but I can't speak it. So all these people are saying the like most vulgar things to me, and I can't say anything back, but I know exactly what they're saying. And they also think that I'm one of them because I look like one of them. And I am one of them, kind of. And so I'm just getting shoved. At some point, I end up like getting touched and shoved so much that I'm facing backwards and I'm walking backwards in the line. And this one guy like elbows me in the back and he's like, "You, what are you doing? You're taking all the space, turn around and face forward." And I lost my shit. And I was like, "Maybe if you stop fucking touching me, I'll be able to look forward." And I said it in English with an American accent. And he was like, "Oh shit, my fault, bro. You good, you good, you good, you straight." Because I don't think he expected that to come out of me. Uh And so, yeah, that's an example of the setting. Like people everywhere yelling, screaming, touching, pushing, shoving. I hated that. We got in to Taj Mahal, gave the tickets. Guess what? I got the wrong ticket because I had an international passport. I need a different ticket. So I had the wrong ticket. The guy didn't know that I was an Indian, or I mean, I wasn't from India. Uh, and so got the wrong ticket. There was this big 7 foot tall dude with a fucking AK-47. I thought I was gonna die because I had the wrong ticket. And they were all yelling at me, and I was like, "Dude, well, I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do?" So my cousin got to take it for me, came back. Then we were good. We walk in, go to see the Taj Mahal. When you walk into the main gate, you're supposed to be able to see the whole thing. But there's so much smog, which is like air pollution, that you walk in and it's just white, a cloud of white in front of you. You can't even fucking see it. So we're like, God damn, can't even take the picture over there. So we walk close to the Taj Mahal. There's another 7 hour wait to get inside of it to see it. I was like, you know what?
Oh my
Let's go
god.
home. I'm done. I can see it. I can Google pictures online. I'm straight. Let's go. We're done. We're out of here. But yeah, that's my story.
That's pretty exciting, actually.
Exciting.
You
It
had to
was
see a 7 foot
miserable.
tall man with a AK-47.
Dude, I didn't even know. I didn't know my people carried like that.
That's crazy. I would've been if okay, I don't get scared by people or, like, intimidation, but, like, if I see a man with an AK-47 and I have a wrong ticket, I'd be like, "I'm so sorry."
Well, I mean, like, I've seen, I used to work at the airport, so I've seen, like, security guards with, like, ARs and stuff, and they're standing there, but they're chill. They're not intimidating. This guy looked like he was waiting for somebody to fuck up.
He's like, "Finally, my whole day's been waiting for this one moment. I get to kill somebody."
I was like, "Oh, it's done. I'm done. It's over."
Well, I'll make this a quick pet peeve. I had one with my, personal bubble, and kinda what you just said is
Oh,
in the aspects of what I'm trying to say, and that's basically, like, everyone has a personal bubble. We have a personal space, and if you break my bubble, I don't like you.
Imma
Get
break your
away from me.
face.
Like, when it's in social settings of nature of, like, clubbing, that makes sense because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna get the loudest trap music ever, and you're gonna be like, "I need a drink," or "I'm gonna go to the bathroom." Like, that makes sense. But, like, when I'm standing there and, like, a person gets in my face and, like, wants to talk to me like normal, and I'm like, "Dude, take a step back. I can hear you. I can now smell everything that's on you. Back the fuck up."
Yeah. So, I'm a very touchy person,
You are.
but, like, not in an annoying way, I don't think. When I'm drunk, it could be annoying maybe. Um,
When you're
but
driving,
yeah, when I'm driving, I am also very touchy, which sounds weird. I'm not.
grabbing my thigh.
No. Relax.
Yes.
I might have grabbed your thigh. It was a joke, though. That might have been a joke.
No, there has been many times I've been in
Wait.
this car and you'll be like, "Hey, man," grab my thigh, be like, "Can you look up a restaurant or something like that? Hey, man, the clouds
Yeah,
are
I might
blue." Wow,
if
the
I
clouds are blue. Fuck.
clouds are blue. Good
The
job.
sky is
If I
blue.
wanna ask you a question, I might, like, tap your thigh, but I'm not gonna grab your thigh like I'm fucking squeezing the life out of it.
No, but you're definitely, like, putting your hand down and, like, you have a big hand, so,
I mean,
like,
yeah, I'll, like, pat your thigh, yeah.
first
But
off,
is
why
that
you
annoying?
it's not annoying, but you did it, like, I remember, like, we were in a car for, like, at least 40 minutes one time, and you did it at least 7 times. I was like, you could easily just turn your head and say, "Hey."
Yeah, my bad. I'm very touchy, but it's in a
Now
loving way.
no, I understand because when you're very intoxicated, oh my
It's
god, you will literally, like, my guy, arm around the neck saying, "You know how much I fucking love you."
Yeah, I'm one of those people. And the first time I met Dylan, I don't know, no, the second time me and I ever hung out with Dylan, he
No,
doesn't like
no,
people touching him at
that wa
all.
that was the first time.
Was it the first time? Okay, the
It
first time
was.
I ever met Dylan, he doesn't like people touching him at all. I didn't know this at the time, but I was very drunk. You guys have heard the story of the previous episode, I think. No, did you? I don't remember. Um,
If you listened.
uh, I was very drunk, and I was literally like, I'm the type of guy that, like, puts your hand on your shoulder and, like, it's a very, like, guy thing to do to, like, pat some guy on the shoulder and, like, squeeze the trap. That sounds like it's a weird way of explaining it, but you know what I'm talking about. It's like a little, like, pat squeeze on the shoulder. Um,
Honestly, no.
I'll do it to you one day, and you'll know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Damn.
But I do that a lot. Like, I'll pat the shoulder, squeeze it, like, "Hey, man, listen, bro. You're the guy. I love you, man. You're a fucking vibe, dude." And I did that probably a lot. And he didn't tell me until the next day that he doesn't like people touching him normally. But it wasn't because of that context. He was just saying that for whatever. And I was like, "Oh, I bet I touched you a lot then. My fault, dude." So yeah, I don't know.
I like, again, like, that kinda stuff is like an introduction, it's like a cool vibe. That doesn't bother me, but, like, if we're just talking, like, normal and you're, like, in my
I mean,
me
whoa.
yeah, like, basically, you're, like, basically in my bubble. I want you to step far away from me because it annoys me. I don't like get out of my bubble. I'm a like, this is
Have I
my
ever been
bubble.
in your bubble, bro?
Um, Yes.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
didn't tell me to get out
I
because you
see
like
with my
it.
friends, I'm not gonna be like, get out of my bubble." Like, the one time we were, like, at the club, whatever, and that one guy, like, blew his fucking, uh the fucking vape, and he, like, started coughing in my face, and he started doing it on
Oh,
purpose.
yeah.
I literally I turned to him, and I was like, "Dude, get the fuck out of my face, or I'm beating the shit out of you."
Yeah, I
And he was
remember
like, "What are you, some kind of nerd lawyer?" I was like, "I'm about to beat the fuck out of you. Get out of my way." And he just kept
nerd
doing it.
lawyer.
Dude, he was so drunk, he was just saying random shit to me.
Mm.
But, like, that's a perfect example. He was just in my bubble. And, like, it's not like in the movie theater, like, especially if it's, like, an empty movie theater and the person sits near me and it's a very empty theater, that almost is like breaking a bigger bubble. Like, it's like, this is a big ass theater usually, and you just chose to sit, like, 1 seat next to me. It's like, dude, go somewhere. Go 4 seats down. Like, why you gotta sit a seat next to me?
Sounds like you have issues, bro.
I just like my personal space,
I'm
man.
just
And
kidding.
then
I'm just kidding.
and I'll say this, another thing about, people doing something is staring. I can't stand it. I
I just
cannot
stare
stand
right back.
I like it bothers the shit out of me. Like, whenever I'm, like, literally, like, I went to buy movies the other day, and I'm literally just like, I'm like crisscross applesauce in the floor because it was like a big ass thing. So I sat there for a minute, and I could feel this person like stand like looking at me. I was like, please stop looking at me. I'm already crisscross applesauce on the fucking floor. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have that big of an issue with people staring at me. I just think it's a compliment. I'm like, "Hey, you like what you see?
Well, the staring, like, if a girl's, like, smiling, stares, turns her head, but if she's, like, just doing this the whole time, like,
Why is she breathing heavy? If somebody's
because she
breathing heavy and staring at me, that's a different thing." Then I'm like, you need help. Go away. I'm calling 911."
let me call help for you. No, like, I just don't like, when we go to the gym, like, don't look at me. Making eye contact at the gym is literally the worst feeling in my life. I'm like, "Oh god, we made eye contact. I'm sweating. Don't look at me."
Yeah, you just have gym intimidation.
I have self-intimidation. I don't like my body. I'm trying to lose weight, and then when people stare at me, I'm gonna have a six pack, I'm like, "Yeah, stare." Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just fat and they keep staring at me. I'm like, I know I'm fat. Don't look at me."
Yeah, I think that stems from you thinking too much about it.
What's another pet peeve you got, sir?
I don't think I have any more. I'm
Really?
sure I do have more. I just can't really think of any right now.
I think this one's very clearly to a lot of people. Shut your fucking mouth when you eat.
Yeah,
I can't.
yeah.
God. And like, oh, another thing is, if it's a metal fork and I hear someone's teeth bite that fork and pull it out, like,
I don't know how people
oh,
do that. I don't like
oh
you
God.
doing that should be like you should have like an instinctive reaction in your brain to be like, this, I shouldn't be doing this. I don't even know how you go through that because I feel like my teeth would just like, just, I don't even, how. I hate that so much. And people who like bite spoons when they eat soup and shit. I was like, why do you do that? Why
Who
do you-
bites a spoon while eating soup?
I've heard people like I've seen and heard people like they'll eat soup and instead of just like putting your lips on it, they fucking and bite the shit out of it.
If you are a person out there, I'm staring at the camera for this one. If you are a person that eats soup and you bite your fucking spoon, you need help. Truly. Truly. You're eating soup. Suck the motherfucker. Don't bite down.
Yeah.
Um, Another one I have is fucking people when we're in a crowded space and you have your phone on speaker. I hate that. I don't want to hear your conversation. It's almost kind of like a you with noise. It's coming with like the phone. Like you could easily like put your phone up to your ear and just talk, but this person's like on a speaker saying, "Hi Grace, how you doing? Oh hi, I'm getting ready. I'll meet you at the bar very soon." It's like, dude, get off speakerphone, please. It's 2024. Everyone has a fucking AirPod now. Everyone just puts the AirPods in and talk.
You wouldn't like working at my place. Literally every conversation everybody has in that office is on speakerphone.
No, no, no. Okay, if you're like If it's like you and a coworker and you both need to hear it or need to listen, yes.
No, that's not even that setting. It's I'm in my office and it's on speakerphone, my door's open. The other guy's in his office on speakerphone with his open. Like it's I'll walk around with speakerphone, like everybody just talks on speaker.
But see, that needs to happen. I'm talking about people who just do it and have the ability to put their phone to ear. A workspace, like, it's so much easier. Like, every time, like, any of my friends call me, I think 9 times out of 10, I put you on speaker.
Yeah.
Unless I'm like, "No, that would make more sense." I would say when I was driving, but no, it literally just goes to my car, so that kinda counts speaker. I don't know, like, it's just I just
So you're
don't
just
like
saying,
it.
like, out in public,
Yes,
just on
walking
speakerphone.
down the sidewalk, like, I'm like,
Yeah,
no one wants to
okay.
hear Larry.
I can understand. Fuck Larry.
Speaking
Just
of
kidding.
sidewalks, really quick, you're gonna hate me for saying this, but I'm just gonna be honest. I can't stand slow walkers.
Yeah, I am gonna hate you saying that because that's
Yeah.
you know what? That's on my pet peeve list. So here's the thing, right? You can say that if the people that were walking slow actually walked slow. You just fucking you walk like you have like your life depends on going to this destination. You make it a point to walk in front. Like if it's a group of us, it doesn't matter if it's one of us, two of us, 17 of us. If it's a group of us, you make a point to walk in front of the group and just be there. It's like a
I
personal choice for you. It's not that we walk slow. We all walk a normal pace. Otherwise, we wouldn't be walking at the same pace. You just decide to fucking bolt to wherever the hell it is you're going.
I'm not deciding it, that's just how I walk. I'm a fast
You
walker.
just need to slow the fuck down.
In high school, dude, I was never late to class, ever.
Yeah, you're a nerd. And so slow down. You're not in school anymore. You're not in high school. We're not going to math class. We're going to the damn Buffalo Wild Wings, okay, from the car. You can take a second and enjoy the time with your boys and walk at the same pace as us.
I
You're
am
not the bell isn't gonna ring when you get there. You'll be fine.
my personal body sense is just
Your personal
walking.
body sense.
Yeah, my personal body sense, that is a thing. I'm walking and that's the pace I walk. That is. It's not a I'm trying to walk faster than you. I just walk fast. I really do.
Well, then I guess you just hate everybody because nobody walks as fast as you do.
No, there's been plenty of
Grandma's
times I
power
walk.
walking down the street don't even walk as fast as you do.
Yeah. Well, get good, bitch.
It's annoying.
It's okay. I can see how it's annoying if there's like a group of like if it's just me and you walking and I'm walking really fast and you have to keep up with me. But like when there's like 5 of you, you have friends, you're talking to everybody, have fun. I'm ahead. I'll meet you at the stoplight.
You that doesn't make what oh my god, whatever. I don't know. Maybe you just need to slow down.
Well, you know what? It helps me a lot because whenever we go back to the gym, where if I'm ever doing running, then that means I should become a freaking like Olympic sprinter and like run, which really I'm just walking. That'd be great for me.
Okay, you good luck with that.
So overall, I mean, that's really my list of pet peeves. I mean, there's tons out there. There's gonna be ones where like our friends watch or listen to this podcast and they'll be like, "You forgot about this," or da, da, da." I'm like, "Oh yeah, like that's silly true." Like,
Yeah.
but
Well, if that's the case, if you're watching this video, put in your comments. Put not your comments. Put in our comments. Put it in the comments what your pet peeves are. We like to see and read them and compare them. And then on Spotify, there's this new thing where you can put a prompt up. So there'll be a prompt on Spotify and it says, "What's your pet peeve?" Answer the question and let us know. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I definitely have a lot more pet peeves. I just definitely didn't think of them in the moment
another thing I just thought about for you. This is gonna sound real.
that you don't like about me or that I just won't like.
No, that you don't like. You don't like uh in the bed feet touching.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I
Okay,
was scared for
the
a
only
second.
reason I know this is because yes, Isaac and I have slept in the same bed.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help. You said
Listen,
that like it was gonna help people's perspective. It doesn't help,
it
but it's
it
okay.
happens.
Yeah, it's fine. We're gay. It's okay.
Whoa,
Just kidding. Um,
feet touching.
I hate feet.
Yeah.
Period. I don't like them. They're gross. They're disgusting. They smell. They're sweaty. You get fungus on them. Your toenails look terrible. Some of are hairy, a lot are hairy. It's disgusting. I hate them. People who have foot fetishes honestly creep me out. Um, it's I don't understand your brain at all. Uh, but yeah, I don't like feet. I don't even like my feet. I barely touch my own feet. So whenever somebody else's foot touches me, it's like, get the fuck off me. Uh, so and I mean, there's there's what's the word? There's an
Pectations?
exclusion. There's a ex
Exclusion?
there's a
Long sentences.
there's a I can't think of the word. There are special cases where I don't hate it as much. Okay. Like if I'm dating somebody, I'm not sucking on toes. I'll tell you that right now. But
You massage your feet.
with gloves on.
Oh my god. What if she had socks on?
If she had socks on, and honestly, if we just went on a mile hike and we come back home and you're just like massage my feet, I'm gonna be like, no, take a shower. Then yeah, sure. Um,
I'm not gonna suck on toes, but, like, I will 100%, like, rub my friend's foot. Like,
yeah,
w
you give foot massages very openly, and I think it's disgusting.
well, I mean, I
And
just
you keep offering, not again, not weird. You've offered me foot massages before because like you were giving Caitlin one, and you'd be like, "You want one?" And I was like, "No, get away from me! Don't touch my feet." And it's not because I'm ticklish or anything. It's not even that. I just don't like it.
well, I will say this, I have a weird, like, enjoyment of popping back. I think I like the cracking of backs, that's why I like popping people's back. I like that's why I really like it because like, popping someone's back in me personally, I love when people pop my back because, like, it feels amazing. So, like, I wanna give that pleasure back.
That has nothing to do with foot massages.
Well, no, like, that's what I'm saying, like, in that sense, like, you're not gonna massage my foot because like, you hate feet, but, like, if you were like, "Dude, I had a long day at work," I was like, "Hand me your foot." And that might s that might sound weird. It might sound weird, but I'm the
You're
good
insane.
friend. I'm
You're
the good
insane.
friend.
Yeah, I'm just a shit friend, bro. I'll be honest. I'm a
No,
terrible
no,
friend.
no, no, no.
I'm not touching nobody's feet.
No.
Uh, but yeah, there was a point where you are obsessed with popping backs because I showed you the technique that I use to pop other people's back, and then
Oh,
you do
yeah.
it. But before that, before I actually showed you how to do it, you would just walk on people's back. And I don't like that because your foot is on me and it's on a upper part of me. Absolutely not. And you would just be like, "No, bro, let me do it, let me do it." And I was like, "No." And then you would pretty much just force me into it against my choice. You didn't understand that no meant no. But yeah, I hated that. But anyway,
Well, I say, we've been here for a long time,
we have
and
it's
we've gone in so many directions.
we have. But yeah, that's our third episode. Appreciate you guys watching and listening. This has said poor connection multiple times, so I really hope the audio isn't fucked up, but we'll find out. But yeah, thank you guys for listening, watching, tuning in. If you again, you can follow us on Instagram at Ignoramus Podcast. You can find all of our platforms there: Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. We also have a website up there where you can just stream it from straight from the website. You can download the episodes as well. Uh, yeah, I appreciate it. What else? I'm trying to get used to outros.
If you wanna find me, you can find me on YouTube at Jacob Hubbard, where I review every single movie you can think of, and you can also find me on Twitter or X at Jacob_Hubby99, or you can follow me on the Ignoramus podcast. Isaac will have all of our links down below. But
yes.
YouTube is my main priority.
If you want to find my YouTube channel, again, I don't make videos anymore, but you can check it out. It's Isaac King. That's me. But yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it. I guess we will see you guys in the next one.
Thank you guys so much for watching.